Alright, we're doing this. It's a little different this time. No intro, no music, no nothing. Just me and Rosella.
Intro?
Huh?
You're not doing an intro?
No, F that. Just me and Rosella.
Road trip.
Raw dog. Long story short, for those of you guys who don't know, I really still don't know who listens to this, so I don't know how close you are to me. But we decided to do some extended traveling over the past year, hopefully, depending on how long our money lasts. We decided about a year ago, I think when we were in Iceland.
Yeah.
We're like, I don't know, actually Rosella came up with the idea and I never expected it from her, but I mean, I was pumped. It was just a chance for me to live without routine, a chance to live without plans for like a whole year, so I was like, oh yeah, screw that. I mean, I was pumped to do it. I didn't care. I give up anything, everything. But, so, like the quick rundown of the itinerary is we literally just left our mom's house, we got some gas.
I'm not even crying.
Everybody was bawling. My mom was bawling. Kevin was crying his heart out. Javian had diarrhea.
Oh,
It was like he was crying out of his butt. It was the same thing. And so we just left her mom's house. So right here on the 5, passing Main Street, and we're gonna head up right now to Universal Studios. First day. Exciting.
Hogwarts.
We're gonna do sea lions in La Jolla. We've never been, but we were like, nope, there's no time. Can't do it. So Universal today, but we have a short-term destinations. We have a comedy show, Ari Shafir in San Francisco on the 21st.
Yeah.
Have an event in Vancouver, Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson. Pretty exciting. And then on the 1st of July, we have to be in Pittsburgh for the AFL game. I got to record and do all that.
We didn't buy my ticket.
We'll buy a ticket. Buy a ticket eventually. If not, she can slip along. And we got to record that, or do all that stuff. And then finally, we're headed over to Hudson, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
That is where Rosella's sister lives, which she has seen, once over the past year. Seems like once a year, if that.
Yeah.
With her niece, which is 4 or 5? 4. So she wanted to hang out with them before we took off onto the international destinations, which is at the end of September. We head out to the Philippines, and we'll be out there for a month. Then from the Philippines, we fly to Japan, and we'll probably be there like a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how the money situation is. I've heard it's really expensive, so I mean, we'll see how we make it work. I mean, we might be broke by then from the Philippines, so we might be already back by then. But that's the idea right now. And then from there, I think the most likely thing is China, but we're terrible planners, so we don't really have that far planned out. But I want to do this just to give everybody an idea, and nobody who cares, but just letting everyone know that I won't be putting these things out as often, not the videos either. I mean, I'm sure I'll find some nonsense to put out there, but nothing crazy, not as consistent, I guess, depending on how it goes. But I wanted to talk to Rosella about this, just to see where her mind was at about the whole trip, about how she got inspired to do it, I guess. Why? This isn't her personality, so it's just, or kind of your personality? You like traveling, but it's not, I'm just gonna give up everything and just go.
Yeah, I guess.
So, on that note, I want to ask you, alright, we're in Iceland. How did it come up? How did the thought come up? Alright, let's just freaking take a year off of life.
It came up before Iceland.
Did it?
We were at your mom's house. You were outside with your dad, barbecuing or something.
Yeah, doing what men do.
I was inside on YouTube, and I somehow watched a video of this couple that just travels, and I just was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I was just I remember I went outside and I was like, babe, let's just travel for a year. Just said it just like that, and you were like, alright, I'm down.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And then we kind of started talking about it, can we actually do it? And And they were like, yeah. And we both were like, yeah, we can do it, whatever. And then we talked about it again later, and then we're like, let's do it. And then we said that Iceland was like a trial.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
So then we went to Iceland, and then we didn't die. Came back. So we're like,
a couple close calls.
We can do this. So I mean, I've always liked traveling, and I always had the thought of I want to travel everywhere, but it was like nobody could actually do that.
Yeah.
But do it again.
I mean, you hear it so often, like everyone you tell, like, oh, I know somebody who did that, or I know somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's just like played out now? It's just like we're just being, I don't know, just yeah. How do I want to say it? Like
One
it's
of the
just
crowd?
like, huh?
Like one of the crowd?
Yeah. Or is it? Doesn't even matter.
I don't care if we are one of the crowd,
Yeah.
but I don't know anybody that's done it. But for me, that's not what it's. I don't care if I'm one of the crowd or if I'm the only one doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to go.
Why do you like traveling so much? I've never understood it. Like, for me, like I told you, like it's never like my big thing.
You're just weird.
Like I hate freaking airplanes. I hate any commuting.
I don't like airplanes. But you need them. I don't know. I love to like see new places, meet new people, like experience like different cultures. Like, I mean, the traveling I've done, I've been lucky enough to do, and it's like been pretty much everywhere I've been, I've got to do something like of the culture, like, so it's been like super cool to see how different we are, but at the same time, like, we're all still people. I don't know, I just love trying food and like seeing things that you might see on TV, like, oh, that's so pretty, I want to go there, and then you actually get there, and I don't know, there's so much to see and do, so like, why would we just stay home when there's this whole world out there that we could be seeing?
Yeah, it's like my bird quote, I think it's my screensaver, the Harun Yeya, but it says, sometimes I look at birds and wonder why they stay in one place where they can fly anywhere, and then I ask myself the same question.
Yep.
I get it. I feel like traveling is very like romanticized and all that, but I understand it intellectually, but it's just never been something that's drawn me. Have you always been like that since you're little, like just wanting to try the different things?
Yeah, I think so. And my parents like to travel.
Yeah.
And we didn't do like crazy traveling when we were little, but we always did like camping here. Or we drive down to La Paz and
80-hour drives.
No, it's like 26 hours.
Oh yeah.
It's not bad, but so we've always been like going somewhere, and it was always a lot of fun.
Yeah. In 3,000 feet exit.
Like, should we get on the 15? Is that what it's telling you?
Keep going with the 5 because I want to go by word. I didn't get some stuff.
So I just think I've done it since I was little.
I never traveled anywhere.
Maybe that's the difference too. Like, you never did it, so.
Exit.
Yeah, it was really my parents' thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if they didn't have the money or they
But
just
your
didn't.
dad travel. I mean, your mom doesn't seem like she likes to travel. First of all.
Yeah.
And your dad, I mean, did his
He
share
traveled
with
with the military.
With the military.
Yeah, that's true. What are you most excited for? I guess like with all this. I don't know if you want to do place by place.
I'm super excited about the road trip.
Yeah.
I'm like really excited about it.
So if you're trying to find me this morning.
In 2,000 feet exit.
Well, because we didn't plan, so it's like, what are we doing?
I was up till 2 a.m. this morning packing, and we left at
Okay, that's
6,
your own fault because you had like a year to pack, and you decided to do it last night.
Exit.
Does it tell us exit every time?
Can you just turn it off?
In 1,000 feet, turn left, then turn right.
Yeah, so that was rough. I feel like death right now. That's why she's driving.
And I never drive.
But the road trip. Why the road trip? What are you pumped about? Stops? Is there a certain place you want to see? Or is it just the freaking hanging out part of it?
All of the above. I think I'm nervous about leaving the country. Like once we go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I'm like excited that I'm still in America.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, if we need anything, if anything happens, like we're still here. Like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But once you get on an airplane and you go, it's like, all right, like we're really on our own. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Now you're kind of scaring me. Let's get let's go back.
But yeah, I'm excited to like stop at, I don't know, random places and see people that we haven't seen in a while and just hang out. Yeah, I just want to hang out.
That's the most exciting. What's the scariest thing? Or I guess what was the hardest part about leaving right now? Like just your family, friends. Huh? How you?
It made me cry again.
Because I mean, my parents were freaking bawling. They just turned on the waterworks like immediately. Like at 0 to 100.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's real.
Like, oh, we're saying bye.
Yeah. Kevin had no clue what was going on. Chiquita was freaking
Excited.
tired.
She's outside. She's excited. I think I'm gonna. Well, we're gonna see
She's
my.
crying, guys.
Stop. We're gonna see my parents in September, so I don't feel like. I mean, I'm sad that I'm not gonna see them, but we'll see them in September, so it's not like that long from now.
Yeah.
But I think the kids, like, it just makes me sad.
Your nieces and nephews?
Yeah, I don't talk about it.
I won't talk about such a subject.
Javian's sitting in the bathroom with his head on the
They look
toilet,
so sad.
like,
They look so
just
sad.
hurting.
Aw.
Oh my
They look like Kevin when he was sick.
But I got him to lay down in bed in the blanket, so hopefully he falls asleep. But yeah, I guess just like missing things like Javian's first day of school and McKenna's first birthday and just the kids getting big without me.
Dorito championships.
Dorito championships.
Oh man, I miss flag football. I miss all my
Mola
buddies.
brunches.
Oh, okay, you do that like once every 6 months.
Stephen Yvonne treats.
Stephen Yvonne.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. And like you said, I feel like everybody's like life just goes on without you.
Yeah, like can't they just pause?
So selfish.
Don't do anything
Everyone's
fun
so
without
selfish.
me. No, but really.
Yeah, it's always that. It's that FOMO. I'm just scared that we have no clue what we're doing.
I'm also scared that we're gonna run out of money way sooner than I want.
Okay, so here's the money situation. I think we have like 33,000. I think, let's say like 60, maybe 70% of that is like in stock, in U.S. stocks right now.
Oh gosh.
So I'm just hoping that we don't have a massive stock market crash within the next
Don't
few
tell me
months.
this. I thought you were out of that.
No.
Oh,
We have like
God. So we'll be back in a couple months.
we have like 7,000 like cash, like money in accounts, and the rest is in stocks. So we'll see. Might be back
So we'll be
soon.
calling our parents a lot sooner. Like, can you buy us an airplane ticket home?
Call Jesse.
She'll save us.
What about the travel abroad? Like, what do you pump for about the getting out of the country? I mean, besides the whole scary part, like, are you just is there any certain places you want to see for sure? Is there anything?
I wasn't very excited about the Philippines when we first booked it.
Why did you pick the Philippines?
You picked the Philippines.
Did I?
Yes.
Huh. Joke's on me.
Yeah, because I had no idea. But then now that I've been like looking
Researching.
at things on like Pinterest and stuff like crazy, it looks amazing, and I'm super excited about. I don't know, just going like to the beaches, and I'm a beach person.
She goes to Cancun once, and she thinks she just wants to live on the beach.
Going to the beaches.
Granted, before that, we lived in San Diego our whole life, and I think I've been to. I don't think we've ever been to the beach together in the
We
water.
got married on the beach.
In the water. Never.
Never. And I've never been in the water with Armando.
Yeah.
But yeah, just hanging out at the beaches and just eating random food and I don't know, just seeing new things.
Do you have any fear of being murdered overseas?
Of course. That's my fear, like right now, like as I'm driving.
Rosella has an irrational fear of being murdered. Like she's for sure, she knows in her mind that that's how she's going out. She's getting murdered.
Like there's someone in a car around us, like with a gun, like just gonna shoot it at me.
I don't know where that comes from.
Probably all the crazy shows I watch.
Yeah, so you don't watch crime mystery shows, guys.
No, do it, guys. Listen to Serial. So good. I Thailand, and I really want to cuddle elephants.
Oh, they're like big Kevins.
Yeah, like giant Kevins.
Yeah.
So that's like on the top of the list that like must-dos.
I really want to go to Japan and go to the Pokemon store.
Yes, that's on the list.
So yeah, that's what I want to do.
That is on the list.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I don't even think I'm like so pumped about like the traveling itself. Like I said, I'm just pumped about not having restrictions and routine and schedule.
That's scary to me.
It is for me too, because I'm like very like I need structure, because that way I can like manage my day and life appropriately.
Like I don't even like need like I don't have like a routine like you.
Yeah.
Like in the mornings, I get up and brush my teeth and I go to work. Like I don't like get up at 3 a.m. and run and meditate and God knows what you do, but it makes me nervous like not having a job. Like we've worked our entire lives, like adult lives. Like it's scary. Do I stay here?
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous about that. Like I get bored super easy. So like what am I gonna do? Like it's exciting to think of now, like, oh, it's a new place, but once you're there for a little while, like
I'm gonna be in Philippines for a month.
Like what do I do now? Like what do you do every day?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to do every day. You can only sightsee so much.
Some hobbies, man.
I know, that's why I don't know.
I brought like $5 books.
You brought 5 books?
I brought like 5 books.
I didn't bring any books. Oh, I brought 1 book.
Which one?
I don't know. Whoever gave it to me. I really don't know. But, so that makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like you said, like you just don't want to run out of money.
I'm gonna get a job as soon as possible.
But then again, it's like you don't want to stress about that. It's like the balance of being responsible and like having fun. It's like life. That's life. Like you always got to balance those two things. Like
yeah.
Like how much do you want to save for your retirement and for your future? Oh, I hope you slow down. I'm terrified right now.
I wasn't going fast.
No, they just had their brake lights on for a while. No, so she's not good. She's not slowing down, is she? She's really doing it.
I got this.
Alright.
You alright?
Yeah.
It's cold.
But yeah, that balance of trying to enjoy your life to the fullest, YOLO, all that good stuff, but at the same time plan ahead and be responsible. And it's like you're trying to.
Well, we're not good at planning ahead, so.
I'm a pretty good planner aheader.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm surprised we saved up so much money. I just helped moving with our parents. My parents helped a lot.
Oh yeah. Imagine how much we would have saved up if we didn't eat out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like 100,000.
Like double.
Yeah, for sure. Damn it, Steve.
All those delicious places you took us to.
But yeah, it's always hard. It's for anything, like even besides like on a whole nother level or a whole nother topic of this trip or anything, it's just like always trying to figure it out. Like what's more important to you, who you're trying to serve. The older people always try to tell you to be more responsible and save for your retirement, things like that. At the same time, you want to live your life when you're young, when you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like I think Ryan was the one who would tell me always bring this up, but it's
Ryan
like there's a certain Ryan Valier, which we might be seeing tomorrow and the day after.
Message him?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's in slow. But he'd say like when you're young, like you have the energy but you have no money, or the health and you have no money. When you're older, you have the money but you don't have the health. So like a certain sweet spot in between. Hopefully, there's a certain sweet spot in between where you're able to have both. And I think we're there right now. Me and you. I mean, we're not the healthiest people. We're not the richest people, but we're in a decent spot to where we have the ability to do that. Like we haven't worried about money in I don't know how long. Yeah. I mean, we lived a comfortable life. TJ, everybody move to TJ. So we do it.
Do it, guys.
Change Rosella's world. She should never go to the movies in the U.S. again.
Straight now, even go to the movies the other day.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Were you dreading that? Like, oh.
Yeah,
You know what?
I was excited
Serena.
about that. I was like, Serena, you want to drive across the border real quick? If you're Sentry? She did not, so we stayed. But, yeah, that makes sense.
I guess I want you to break down, I guess, like what the road trip is actually gonna look like then, like a bigger. Or no, we'll see. Like when we're in Ohio, like what do you want to do? We're out there. We got 2 months, 3 months,
Like 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
July, August, yeah.
We're gonna be in Ohio, small town Ohio. I think the biggest
Tiny.
city next to is Akron, the closest big city.
I believe so.
So our plan is to drive around, take little trips, like every now and then around there, go to the Northeast, New England area. I'm down to go for getting down to South Beach or getting Miami, Florida. I've never been, and really Texas. It doesn't even matter. I mean, we have the time and money, and we're at a not really central, but I mean everything's reachable.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted. I'm pretty excited about that. See how we make that work.
Well, I don't really have a plan, but
Like, is there anything you want to see in the States?
I want to see Mount Rushmore. I want to. I really haven't even thought it out, but I'm down to see whatever. I know Lily's coming to visit us mid-July.
Oh yeah.
Her and Nathan are gonna come and hang out, and we're probably gonna go to Chicago with them. I don't know if I told you.
You did not.
Well, we're going to
I know how I feel about this.
We're going to. You don't want to go to Chicago?
Yeah, I like Chicago.
You've been there?
No.
We're gonna go with them, and then there was this place in Michigan, I want to say, like a canoeing and snorkeling and all this really cool stuff, really pretty stuff to do that Nina had mentioned. And I mean, we're house sitting for a couple weeks.
Yay.
Dog sitting.
Aw.
So then my sister's coming here to visit my parents, and we're staying there and watching the dogs in the house.
We're gonna have sex everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere.
Dog's mean though. She's the tiniest little dog that's evil.
Is that the one eye?
She's dead.
Oh. Too soon.
Awkward.
Too soon.
Yeah, I really don't have a plan for Ohio. I was just telling you I want to like join like a
Where to run?
volleyball league
Bowling league.
or not bowling. I
Bowling
want to do
league.
volleyball or flag or I don't know, something to meet people. Because I think we need to get out of the house.
What do you
But I
have?
really want to just chill. Like I want to hang out with the baby that's not a baby anymore. I want to hang out with Charlie and my sister and Andy and like
Just relax.
relax for a little while. Because then it's gonna be like crazy.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. But what if it is?
Yeah, I really don't know.
I really have no idea. Will you give me a burrito?
Priscilla,
I'm hungry. You eat.
where are the burritos at?
I don't know. In that box my mom gave us.
I can't when I get out the car. I can't reach.
Okay.
What's been the feedback that people have given you? Friends, family, as far as like when you first told them, like just over the time, I guess.
My parents were excited about it. My mom was super excited about it. My dad's kind of iffy, but he's excited. Friends? I don't know, it was all pretty good. Like, they were like, couldn't believe it that I was gonna do it. Some friends were kind of more like, oh, like, is that smart? Like, you should be having babies and buying a house instead of quitting life.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was positive feedback.
Does that piss you off when you hear things like that, or just like whatever?
No, it's just like, why do I have to have a baby right now?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, F babies.
Not F babies, just, it's not what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Oh, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't want babies, guys, but she does, so it's like might be a deal breaker. I don't know.
That is not a topic for right now.
All right, that's a different episode.
Who's eating a burrito?
I don't know. Yeah, I think everybody with me too is pretty positive. They're like, you're doing what?
Because imagine somebody telling you that. It's like, I would be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but it's like you can't like you never know when to take him seriously because like
Yeah,
you know like how
for sure.
even like how Fuzzy says like you do like 4 going away parties like so you haven't taken off yet.
Why are you still here?
Yeah. But then like it doesn't, you don't realize I guess till they're actually gone till you actually do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just don't understand how people don't like to travel.
I don't like it, man.
Like, I don't get that.
I don't know. I mean, I was born and raised here, San Diego. It's beautiful. Everybody wants to come here. I don't know. I just really don't feel like I'm missing out, like not seeing anything. Especially like in this day and age with freaking the internet and anywhere in the world, like pretty much accessible within a freaking click.
Yeah, but you're seeing a picture. You're not there.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I just don't think like that's like that big for me. I don't know. I'm weird.
It's weird to me. I don't know why we didn't think of doing this earlier.
I don't know. It's different. We're at different points in life.
Yeah, because I would have never thought to do this before. To just break something.
No.
Like I honestly have always wanted this. Like it's always been in my mind. But I never thought it was possible.
Like to just take time off and travel?
Yeah, like I'm like, I can't quit my job. Like, what the heck? Like, no, like, why would I quit my job? Or like, I can't leave my family. Or I don't know.
What finally changed? Or like what made that thought change?
I really don't know. I think just saying it out loud. Because I never had told you before.
Yeah.
I don't think I had.
I probably would pay attention anyways.
Yeah. So when I actually was like, oh, let's see what he says. And you were like, sure. You're like, when do you want to go? And you wanted to leave like the next day. I was like, well, we gotta save money. We don't have money. So I don't know what changed. It was just me saying it and like you said, like different points of life. Like, let's do it. Maybe I was also like not bored because I really like my job.
Yeah.
But like I wanted to change. I wanted to try something new, do something fun. Like when I'm old, I want to be like, that was so cool that I actually got to do that. I don't want to like be old and be like, oh, I wish I would have traveled more or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's that cliche like that. People always regret like the things they didn't do, not the things they did do.
And if it sucks and we fail and we're back, I mean, not like we fail, but like we're back a lot sooner than we want. Like we still went for it, we still did it, we still saw something.
Yeah.
We're for sure going to see Universal today, so.
That's already a win. I already see Hogwarts.
Exactly. I'm super excited about it.
But that's very true. Like, that same thing I always say about people who start businesses or any kind of like little endeavors that they have. You put a lot of time, money, energy into a business or a project or an experiment. In like worst case scenario, you freaking go flat broke. I mean, you fall flat on your face. But at the end of the day, I mean, those lessons that you learn are priceless. And I mean, as long as you went about it in honest, I think, like kind-hearted way, I guess, or just like a genuine way. Like I said, you're gonna learn and then come out better through it. Maybe a little bit of debt, but.
And like I told you the other day, like stupid as it sounds, like it's okay. Like literally everything's okay. Like no matter what, like.
You can get off at the next exit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, right? Like what?
Like at the end of it, it's fine. Even if we go broke and we come back and we're like, oh God, we have no job. What are we gonna do? Like it's okay. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah. What's the worst can happen? You die?
We're not gonna freaking die. Unless I get murdered, but.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I always think of like worst case, and it's like even if we go dead broke, we get robbed or whatever, all our money's gone. Like we have enough friends and family like fly us back to the States or to whoever.
Exactly.
Like that's not even like a big deal.
A little scary, but.
And then I'm pretty confident in my skills. I'm sure you're confident in your skills. I'll be happy working at 7-Eleven. I don't care. Dream job.
Oh my God. Over here?
Yeah. So yeah, it was funny. That's probably like the biggest question. That was probably like the number one question that people would tell me like when they. I didn't really tell anyone what I was doing.
Where's our little trash can my mom got us?
Well, ghetto ass trash can. But it still smells like quick.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
Number one question people?
Oh, number one question is like people were asking me like when I would tell them, I would never really told anyone like I was gonna go traveling or anything, but everyone I guess like overheard or
Found out.
everyone, yeah, like word of mouth, and they would ask me, and then I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this and that, pretty much to break down the near itinerary, and like, dude, what are you gonna do about your job? I was like, well, I mean, I can't really. I guess you could ask for like a leave absent for a year or like sabbatical or something, but I was like, well, I gotta quit, man. It's like, what? I was like, yeah. And I don't know. I don't feel like that much attachment to my job. I love my job. It's been super chill and super supportive through the past almost 6 years. But at the same time, I was like, I don't feel like chained to it.
Yeah. I was bummed about my job. I mean, I'm okay, but I was bummed just because you don't have any attachments at your job.
Yeah.
Like I get
yeah,
attached.
you have straight emotional attachments.
And I'm with my kids. Like,
I mean, I do have a lot of mice.
every day.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, but imagine you're with the same people every day for 10 months.
For sure.
For what, like 7 hours a day.
And they freaking love on you.
And and then boom. Bye guys. I'm out. It was rough, but
Was it hard leaving the job?
yeah, I told you I was crying when I was walking out.
But was it hard making that decision, or was it just like, all right, something I have to do? It was just sad.
It was just sad.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a factor that I was like, well, maybe we won't go because of my job. It was never. But it was just sad. Like even telling them, I was like kept putting it off. Like no, I'm not gonna tell them. I didn't tell them till like we've known since school year started, and I didn't tell them. No, I told them in like February.
Okay.
Because I got the letter of like intent to return, whatever we have to fill out.
So what does that mean?
Like you have to fill out a paper saying like, are you gonna return? Do you not want to return? Blah blah blah.
Is that a school thing?
Yeah. So, I mean,
go ahead, big girl. She's freaking
Stop.
chugging.
Good for her.
She's trudging along. Yeah, good for
I
her.
wish I was doing that. I'm eating a burrito over here. So it was just rough telling them. But worked out. They got a new teacher. It's gonna be fine.
What would you? I guess a lot of people would be scared to do this. I mean, even we're scared to do this. But like, what kind of thoughts, or I don't know if any people, thoughts, words, anything you read, listened to, like, is there anything that just kind of help you, like, just like follow through with it? Anything you'd like to tell people that would that are thinking along the same lines? It doesn't have to be about travel, but just about like I guess taking a risk or doing something in their lives that does put them out there on the line, like this. And any words of encouragement, any words of thought, anything that helped you, or just like F it, just do it.
Pretty much.
Or don't do it.
No, I would say just do it. Well, like I said earlier, like why not? Like, what's holding you back? Like, if whatever it is that's holding you back isn't like in the big picture that big of a deal, then go for it.
I think it was like kids. Those seem like freaking hindrances, dude.
Well, I think that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still do it.
Yeah.
If you want something bad enough, you're gonna end up doing it.
That's true.
I think if you don't do it, it just means you didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah.
It was just like something that sounds cool or something, but it's not something that you're like. I think like that kept coming back. Like I've thought about it for years and years and years. So,
what? This?
Traveling.
Oh, that's funny. You just kept that on the wraps. I mean, I knew you wanted to travel, but I didn't know you
liked traveling.
I didn't know you were serious about like doing something out of the box.
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted to take a trip a year or something like that.
Well, I mean I was okay because I knew you didn't like traveling.
Yeah.
So it was never. I was like, well, it's never gonna happen. He doesn't like traveling, and I'm not gonna go by myself. So I think that was another thing. But I think if it's something in your life that you really want to do that keeps coming back to you, that go for it. It's gonna be okay.
I hate that. It's something like, God damn. That happens to me all the time. It's just something that just keeps popping. I'm like, I should do this. I should talk to this person. I should send this person a message. I should attempt to do this.
And then sometimes like there's a moment where it passes by and you're just like, oh damn it. I didn't do it. And that's it.
Yeah. You take a right. Oh,
did I pass it?
No, you take a right here.
Oh. So, go for it.
Put this on pause right inside. We're not recording. Just stopped by work right now. Had to pick up my kicks, some toiletries.
You even brought the shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Those are so ugly.
Yeah.
I left them.
But I wanted to keep this short and sweet, so I think we covered most of it. So, Rosella, now breakdown. I give a little breakdown at the beginning, but tell everybody what we're going to do. Right now, we're leaving San Diego. What's the game plan for the next 6 months to a year?
Oh, gosh. We're driving right now to Universal Studios.
Hogwarts.
Yes. From there, we're going to San Luis Obispo, then Salinas, San Francisco, driving all the way up the coast, hanging out with Lily, going to Canada, and then driving to that football game. Hopefully, they will win.
Mm-hmm.
Then heading to my sister's, and then we'll be there for the summer. My parents will drive or fly out in September, and they'll drive with us to New York. Then we fly out September 24th to the Philippines, and we start those travels. So all we have booked is right here?
No.
Philippines and then Japan, and that's pretty much. And we have 2 nights stay in Japan. Everything else, we have no idea what's happening or what we're doing. So you can see, not the best planners, but we're staying in a really cool hostel in Japan.
Which is like books?
Book Hostel Tokyo, and it's like a library that's made into a hostel, and like it's so cool. You guys just look it up. It's like in the books, like there's like little nooks, like little cubbies, and the beds are in there. It's super, super cool. So we have 2 nights there, but other than that,
let's take a left here.
Really have no plans at all. Or no set plans.
And we literally have no plans in the Philippines, right?
No. I want to stay at the rice trains. There's a hostel there that I saw that looked really cool. But other than that, I have no idea.
So yeah, man.
Hoping that Quicks, whoever that is, that Filipino guy, what's his name?
Victor.
Has family there. He said that he can call to get us at the airport. Oh, we have couch surfing.
Couch surfing. That's in the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
Nice.
So
if any of you guys got friends, family in the Philippines or Japan, send us their way.
Yes, that would be great.
We're gonna try to. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Just come on the road, and for those of you guys who know, we don't really have phones. We just kind of have access when we have Wi-Fi.
I do have a phone.
Oh, you kind of have a phone. It's an Android.
I know, but it's a phone for emergencies.
For emergencies. So we want to try to post the pictures and do all the classical travel stuff. Plus, I still want to make some stupid videos and continue with the podcast, like whenever I get a chance and stuff. But I just feel like the editing time and opportunity, it's going to be kind of difficult, I guess. Just go straight.
It's just going to be different.
It's going to be different.
Figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be a different schedule, a different thing. But I'm going to try to do as much as possible. I mean, it's not even just for
football.
you guys, more just for me. Yeah, no football. Damn. That just got real. That just changes everything.
We did bring our football stuff.
Yeah, we got our cleats. If you guys want to support us. No, it's not the GoFundMe. It's not the GoFundMe.
We're not asking for people's money.
No, just buy some flags. Buy some flags for your teams. There you go. Red Iron flags. Hit me up. And that's it, guys. Hit us up. I'm sure. I want to make you're gonna go ride the light. We should really make a travel blog.
Yeah.
And just give tips. And get tips, traveling tips.
Plan ahead. Tip number 1.
No, just show up, guys. What's the worst that can happen?
So our trunk is full of clothes, and we're supposed to take 1 backpack.
Yeah, Rosella's a dick, and she literally packed a briefcase or a luggage thing. A luggage thing, 5 backpacks.
No.
Mix it. You have a lot of stuff.
You have half the trunk. I have half the trunk.
Okay, Rosella, now you're just lying.
No, I'm not.
Now you're just lying.
I'll take a picture.
No, do it.
I will.
All right. Finally on the freeway, guys. Finally going. Anything else? Anything else?
No. I'm just excited. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh gosh.
Rosella!
Why are they doing
Why did it
that?
flip?
Why are they making that sound?
Because you're an animal. But the hardest thing by far was leaving Kevin this morning, for sure. I just saw him there. He has no clue what's going on.
No, the hardest thing was leaving my pooch in the bathroom, like feeling like death,
Yeah, well,
looking all sad.
shouldn't be eating trash.
Oh, that's so sad. Anyway,
That's how sad Kevin would be.
he didn't have.
Yeah, he has no clue. He has no clue. He's gonna think any day now. They're gonna show up. But we're not. So, bye guys. Hopefully we survive. I don't know. Hopefully we make it to freaking Ohio. Hopefully we make it to Pittsburgh.
Universal.
Yeah, at this point, at this rate. Where'd you get checks from?